and he lives like basically right up the street. And I live super close to it. I live by Franklin and Gower.
Oh, right.
So
You like living here?
I love LA.
Yeah?
I mean, yeah, I do. I love it.
It's fun.
Yeah, it's weird though. It's like I grew up in Sweden and I started traveling when I was really, really young because I was a dancer and a singer. So when I was 12 years old, I started traveling the world, which was great. But I realized I was more happy when I was away from home.
Oh, really?
So I knew it was like I had to find somewhere, but I didn't know where it was. And I never had any plans to even go visit LA. It was never like, a fantasy of mine. But I was more like towards New York maybe.
Yeah.
And then I came out here to visit a songwriter friend in 2005, and something just happened. And I can probably tell you, for the first time in my life, hopefully if they're not for the last, I had such a spiritual, weird experience.
Yeah.
I sat I didn't even drive around in LA when I came here the first time. I sat in like a shitty little backyard in like East Hollywood, and I didn't see nothing, but it was just something that happened to me. It felt like my head opened up, something old came out, and something new came in, and I felt like, I gotta move here. I went home, back to Sweden, I got a divorce, packed 2 suitcases, and moved here. And I had no plans, no nothing. I just knew for the first time in my life, this is where I'm going to be. And for the first time in my life, I don't really even want to leave LA. So it's like the opposite. When I was a kid, I always wanted to get away from home.
Yeah.
So I didn't feel at home.
Yeah.
For the first time in my life, I feel at home. Even though it's not my country,
There's something special here.
Yeah.
I mean, the settlers going across the country, they didn't stop. They came here, right, for a reason.
Yeah.
It's amazing here.
It is. It's something. It's just everything makes sense to me in a weird way. I love the diversity.
Yeah.
I love I love the energy with people, and I'm talking about the real people. I'm not talking about Beverly Hills. I think it's awkward in Beverly. It's nice and clean and beautiful, but. It doesn't really have a soul, I love East Hollywood, East LA, I love either part. A lot of parts in the valley, it was just like real normal people, with normal lives. I don't know, it's just something, the weather is always nice, which makes it, of course, easier,
I loved growing up here. I lived here for 22 years, and I was happy here. But when I went to Yosemite, I was like,
that's just a different level.
Yeah, I knew, like you felt, it's like I belong here. And it's incredible because people come there from all over the world, and I went there and I said, no, this is home. And nobody does that.
No, exactly, it's like usually the opposite. No, it's weird, I don't know, I can't explain it. It was just, like I said, for the first time in my life, everything makes sense. I feel for the first time normal, if that makes sense. Like I feel like I can be me. I found myself in a weird way.
This place allows you that. It's like so free and open, and you can just be who you are, and like that's how it is here. Yeah, it's a special place, and like so many things start here, like the movies and Silicon Valley and all that. California is powerful.
That's true. No, I don't know, you can do anything too. I feel like you can be creative, you can be artistic, you can be business-minded, you can be everything into one. You can do it all in flip-flops, basically, You can run a successful company if you want, or you can do whatever. But of course, what I do see was kind of like bumming me out a little bit is that everything is changing towards being more hip and more, rich people. Because when I moved in 2005, which was not that long ago, Hollywood was still like, I like it when it's a little bit more mixed, Like now they're building all these condos and skyrises.
Oh, really?
I'm not really a big fan of that.
Yeah,
I want a big, small pink building next to a big, tall, weird green building, and I want it to be all different. Because Sweden is just that. Sweden is very clean and neat and the same. And
oh, really?
that's what I don't like. I don't like when everything is just
So how were you able to like do it legally? I mean,
I met a guy and I got married, so I have a ring partner.
nice to be beautiful.
Well, you know, it didn't last though.
Oh, wow.
He was an idiot. Well, he was an idiot, but you know, I think it was a mixed thing. Like, if that was in Sweden, maybe we wouldn't have got married so soon without not knowing each other. You know?
Yeah.
But the thing is, I was married before, and I don't know. I'll get married again, probably. I'm not married now, but I'll say third time. Yes. We'll see. So, but the funny thing, like in the beginning, now I was working on all kinds of things. Like, I was working towards getting an artist visa because I was working with music and stuff.
Yeah.
And then I met this guy, and we fell in love, and blah blah blah. You know? So it did work out that way for me.
Right.
Luckily.
Nice. I mean, you get to be where you want, and being beautiful allows you to just opens doors.
I don't know.
No, it does.
You know what though? Sometimes it makes people not see beyond that.
Oh yeah.
And you know what I mean? Like, I want people to get to know me for who I am.
Right.
And what kind of friend I am, what kind of worker I am, what kind of girlfriend I am. You know what I mean?
It's hard.
It's
hard.
It's just,
it's hard getting past that.
You know, people love to judge.
Yeah.
Always, everybody judge. You know how it goes. You see something and you're like, oh, she's like that, or he's like that.
Yeah.
But no, I'm happy. It's like I said, for the first time in my life, I really, really wanted something. I knew I was going to be here. I didn't really know what I was going to do.
It doesn't escape me that I was so fortunate to be born and raised here and from here. You know, I get it. I get how lucky I am. And LA is so cool, you know. And then to go find a place that's better, you know,
that must be a trip.
It is, and where I live, it's so magical. The people there are so beautiful and enlightened and understand that there's a big change coming and they're getting ready for it. They're getting closer to the earth. There's a lot of farmers. We have a farm meeting every month that whatever they grow, they bring, and we have a potluck, and it's just so everyone's just getting together and getting real close and tight. It's beautiful.
But now, how far away? Well, first of all, do you still have family down here?
Down here?
Yeah.
My sister lives here, and my niece lives just a few blocks from here.
Okay,
yeah.
tell me.
Yeah.
Cool.
So yeah, I have a little bit of family here, but I don't see them that much. But my father died in 1985, and when that happened,
This is my coworker.
Hey, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you.
What honor.
I'm gonna save this probably for Philip if you want to see each other.
Course, yeah.
So sit.
Don't mind me, I'm just here too. Hey, man,
Yeah, Philip just texted me too.